Hello. Back in the day, I used to do WWE 2K match simulations, dream matches, if you will. And I decided that was a really good series to bring back on Ibiza Sims games, because the match simulations, dream matches. And I thought, where do I find inspiration for what are dream matches? And I'm in about 100 million Facebook groups, so I thought I'd just go and have a little scroll through Facebook and see if I could find anything. And sure enough, not that long ago, there was a post in a group called The Attitude Era Fans, hence Stone Cold on the screen right now, just with a few suggestions of Attitude Era wrestlers' dream matches. Not all Attitude Era, but predominantly most matches featured an Attitude Era wrestler. And I thought, wouldn't it be interesting if I could, you know, simulate as many of the matches as possible and come as close as we possibly can to actually getting to see these matches. He's looking the wrong way. Austin, you need to look up the ramp. You need to look up the ramp, my dude. Anyway, so who's Stone Cold Steve Austin fighting? Well, of course, who else would it be? Let's be real. Who else would it be? Of course, the suggested match was Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk. And I didn't choose to do this one first, despite the fact that these are two of my all-time favourites. This was the second one. But the first one I couldn't do. There's no wrestling video game that has both wrestlers in it that I know of without using creator superstars, which, as anyone who's watched the channel before probably knows, I don't like using created superstars. So, here we are. We have Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk for the first time ever. And it's taking place at WrestleMania 30 because there's 3 people involved in this video. Well, there's 4 because there's Nick, who posted the picture, I suppose. But in terms of actually in the production of this video, there's 3 people, isn't there? Really, 3 main players. There's Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was at WrestleMania 30. There's me. I was at WrestleMania 30. And you know something I was super excited about WrestleMania 30 when I bought the tickets? It was the fact that I'd probably be able to get a VIP meet and greet to meet CM Punk. And you know who wasn't at WrestleMania 30? Yeah. Well, like Meatloaf said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So here we are. These entrances last longer than I remember them doing. Seems to last longer than the current game entrances. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, the entrances are out the way. I've waffled. Let's see who wins the dream match between Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk. They tie up in the middle of the ring and Austin goes behind. Oh, I was going to say, CM Punk looked like he was about to reverse them, but no, Austin takes him down, side headlock. Chain wrestling. Oh, that's a bit more like it. Quick punch to the face. It's more like the Stone Cold Steve Austin we know and love, but CM Punk fires him into the corner. Austin in a spot of bother, but now they tie up again. Austin with the go behind again. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But this time CM Punk's wise to it. Snapmares him through. Rear chin lock from the best in the world. Oh, nice arm drag, and then into the side headlock. And again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But once again, CM Punk now wise to what Austin did previously. Oh, but Austin still comes out on top of that exchange. 2 chain wrestling exchanges, featuring the best in the world, supposedly. And 2, he lost. Austin reminding CM Punk that as an actual wrestler, he's no slouch. He may have changed his style after his neck injury, but he's no slouch. But snap suplex by CM Punk to Austin. Oh, and now not letting him get up, showing he can throw some right hands of his own as well. Oh, here we go, dropping elbows right into that shoulder area. Maybe into the chest. Couldn't quite see from the camera angle where he was contacting. Oh, but I saw where that contacted. Clothesline right to the mush. Oh, CM Punk sweeps the legs though. This has been very back and forth so far between these 2. Oh, stiff kick to the back of Stone Cold Steve Austin. CM Punk really capitalising when Austin's down. Punching, kicking, stomping. Oh, not capitalising on Austin staggering out the corner there though, but I was going to say, but he's got away with it. But he in fact has not. That is a great reversal by Austin into the single arm DDT. Oh, spinning back fist by Punk just took Austin down in one blow. I'm not surprised, there was power in that, but Austin blocks the follow-up. Running Bulldog. So I'm going to trust you guys to be honest here. I want you to drop in the comments who you think is going to win. But do it before the match has happened. You know, do it now, not after the final bell when someone's celebrating and go, yeah, I think he's going to win. Let me know your predictions in the comments right now. And also, I'm going to be doing this really regularly, starting with going through this post that I found. But also, there's other posts that I've saved as well that I'll be looking at once I've run out of material on this one. And not just the post, but the comment section as well. So if you commented a dream match on this post and you happen to be seeing this video, good luck, your match might be done. Anyway, Northern Light suplex. Oh, just about gets a 2 count. It wasn't exactly what I'd call a near fall, though. Austin was already in the process of kicking out just as the referee was counting 2. Got a long way to go in this one, I feel. Over the top rope goes Punk, but he hangs on, and Austin brings him back in. And now look at this. The mount and the ground and pound from Austin, throwing those right hands. No. Got CM Punk. No, CM Punk taking a page out of Austin's book from earlier in the match. Reversing through into a single arm DDT. Anything you can do, I can do better and all that. Oh, clothesline in the corner, have some of that. And now again with the ground and pound, this time throwing some lefts, probably just because of the space he has to work with next to the ropes. He'd have caught his arm in the ropes, so he adapts and starts throwing rights, lefts. Yeah, now he's back to throwing rights with the first press though. And CM Punk looking like he's in a spot of bother. Austin goes for the pin, and CM Punk kicks out at 2. Referee not in a great position there, but he still saw the kick out. Luckily there was no controversy to be had there. The referee's positioning could have been better. Now, CM Punk leaning against the rope, struggling to stand off his own volition, his own strength. Now Austin sends him to the outside. Austin out onto the apron. This is not a very Stone Cold Steve Austin maneuver, but he DDTs CM Punk onto the ring apron. As a commentator residing over a wrestling match, I'm obliged to tell you that that is the hardest part of the ring. Oh, but you know what's harder? The floor outside the ring. There's no pad. Well, there is padding. It's like 1-inch thick pads and like mats, and then it's just concrete underneath. So that Russian leg sweep would have hurt. And CM Punk carrying on, capitalising, working the back. Surprised he's not going for the neck of Austin, the notorious weak spot of Austin. But he's found a spot he wants to work on, and he's sticking to it. Now Austin back in the ring, Punk back in the ring. Unfortunately, because I've turned voices off to turn the commentators off, in this game that's all voices. So can't hear the referees count, but the wrestlers could, fortunately. Oh, 2 count. Punk kicks out. By the way, WWE 2K15, the most recent game with both these men in it. That's why this isn't on the latest game. Oh, roundhouse kick to their head. Just flattened Austin. He needs to capitalise now, Punk. And he's waiting for Austin to get up. This might be a mistake. Oh, he's going for the GTS. He's got him up. Can Austin get out of it? No. Oh, and he busts Austin open. Did he catch his nose? Could have a broken nose situation going on here. That felt like a slightly fast count, but the fact of the matter is, CM Punk picks up the win. GG CM Punk. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier in the video, please do drop a subscription if you like the idea of this being a series and want to see more. And any suggestions of what you'd like to see me simulate in general on any game, not just wrestling, feel free to drop them in the comments. Leave a like, greatly appreciated. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I'll see you next time.